Hey, what's going on, my ninjas? And this is Shinobi here. And today, what I've decided to do is something pretty special. Back in the beginning of Diablo 3, or probably about halfway through of Diablo 3's existence, I came up with a guide showing you how to build a Demon Hunter for around 1 million gold. And I also did it with Barbarian as well, too. And, since then, we've had Paragon levels and, MP levels and everything like that, with the monster power, and that's all the way up to MP10. So what I've decided to do is take that 1 million Demon Hunter gear spec and now multiply that by 10, because we're in MP10 now and the rage is all about MP10. I want to do MP10, but I don't have a lot of gold, Shinobi. That is the biggest concern that I ever get from my viewers. They always ask me, give us gold guides, give us this and that, teach us how to make hundreds of millions of gold. Well, the thing is you don't need hundreds of millions of gold to be able to do MP10. So what this video is exactly what the title says. I have 36,553,072 gold right now. So my goal here, with my help of my friend here, my pen, we're going to factor out how to build a set for 10 million gold. I was going to say 13 million gold because I was thinking about how many slots we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 slots, right? So essentially, we're not really going to change the spec all that much. I'm going to stay with pretty much the same spec as I use on my normal Demon Hunter that can farm MP10 really well, that has about 400,000 damage. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to purchase these items, and this is going to be kind of a longer video, and then I'll have an annotation on the screen, so if you just want to jump ahead and get to the point where I actually show you that I'm doing MP10, that's exactly what we'll do. So you can see, if you ever go look at my Demon Hunter, and you see the kind of items that I use, one thing that people always tell me is they're like, tell me how to build a Demon Hunter, and I've put out videos showing you how to build a Demon Hunter, but people go, well, I can't get the same gear as you. The thing is, though, is that you can, but your stats on that gear are going to be lower. And what I mean by that is you're obviously not going to get as good of gear as myself if you're willing to spend only 100 million gold or 200 million gold or something like that, because I put a lot of gold into my gear. But you can still get generally the same items, just for a lot lesser value, so you're not going to do near as much damage, you're not going to do near as well, but it's a starting point. So that's what this video is. It's kind of a starting point. If you've never done MP10 before and you want to just give it a shot and see if you can do it, this is for you. So typically, let's look over what a basic Demon Hunter build is. And this is essentially what all the endgame Demon Hunters do. When I say endgame, I mean the top geared people in the world. You go with the 2-piece set bonuses here for the Inas, right? Because you want to get the 130 dex. You go with the Latani is a nice pickup. I don't know if we'll be able to get it in this build, but we'll see what we can get. You also have the Witching Hour, which is very popular damage item. Obviously, Dead Man's Legacy, it's the only quiver that people ever get. You go with the 2-piece set bonus for Natalia's Reflection. I don't know if we'll be able to get this 2-piece set bonus just because Natalia's Reflections are usually overpriced, but we'll see what we can do. And these red ones here are all crafted ones except for the Manticore here that has a Marquise gem in it, so obviously it says it's not sellable. These are all crafted ones too, so we're not going to do crafting this. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to be like, well, I'll just go craft some items and then spend a little bit of gold. You could do that, and you could probably spend about 10 million gold and still also do that too. That's also an option for you. But we're just going to get items off the auction house. So let's get into that. And by the way, there's been annotations on the screen this whole time. If you want to skip the intro and just go right to the point where I actually start buying items, you can always do that too. But I also want to explain everything in this whole process that we're doing. So let's get into the good stuff. Starting off here, Manticore is going to be your biggest one. We have 13 items here, so let's go ahead and get the calculator. And what we're going to do is, you can't see this on the screen, but I'm just going to divide it real quick. So 10 million divided by 13 is on average 769,000 per item. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say, because Manticore is such a big deal for us doing this here, we're going to spend 1 million gold on Manticore. I think that's kind of a good bet. Now, obviously, it's not going to be an amazing Manticore. All of these items are not going to be amazing, so don't think like, oh, Shinobi, your gear sucks. Well, no shit, man. It's 10 million gold. I mean, come on. Let's be realistic here. So, okay, so we're going to say 1 million gold. Now, you can see just the kind of items we can get for 1 million gold. That damage goes up pretty high. So, let's see how good of items we can get. So, let's try and get 2 sockets. Okay. Right here. And we got to factor in gems with this too, guys. So if we can save gold anywhere, then that's going to be important. So we need to try and do that, because obviously 2 gems, blah, blah, blah. Now, getting dexterity is probably not going to happen on the Manticore in this situation, just because it's probably going to be expensive. Let's see. Let's see if it's even possible. It is possible, but you're going to lose quite a bit of damage. I think it's actually going to be worth it, though. That's actually pretty good. 93 crit damage on that one right there. That's 1 million. That's what we pretty much set to ourselves. So that's a lot of crit damage. 93 million. That's going to help us out a lot, considering we really need to max out each one of our areas really well. It's going to help us out. I really wanted to spend 666,000, but the one item we can go crazy on is the Manticore, so we're going to do that. Okay? So this is going to be a pretty decent buy here. 1 million. Okay, there we go. We got 1 million down, 9 to go. So right here, I'm going to put down 9 million left. Okay, let me just mark that down, write it down, keep it in the back of our heads type thing. Now, the next item that's going to be important too, you can't have a Manticore if you don't have a Dead Man's Legacy, right? So Dead Man's Legacy is next. We're going to say our goal for this probably be, I don't know, let's see 600,000. Let's see what we can get for 600,000. Okay, not too bad. Now, obviously, the attack speed is going to be low. I mean, that's just going to happen. But let's see the highest attack speed that we can get. I don't think we can get 20. We can get 20. What is this game coming to, guys? This is crazy. You can get 20 attack speed on a Dead Man's Legacy. This is how bad the auction house is. If Blizzard, you're watching this, this right here is why you should fix the auction house. Reset the auction house. Like, look at this. This is stupid. 150,000. 150,000 for 20% attack speed, 9% crit damage. What is going on here? Okay, so we're going to try and get as much vitality as possible, because we need that survivability. Let's see how much we can get. Okay, we can actually get quite a bit. Entangling shot, it's not really something we use, but that's a lot of vitality. 500,000? Oh, I'm thinking that's going to be the one we go with. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. 500,000. I mean, that's a lot of vitality. That's going to help us with survivability. The 2 main factors for survivability in higher MP levels is obviously going to be vitality and resist all. So we're going to try and focus on that. So we spent 500,000 on that item, taking us down to 8,500,000. Okay? So that's exactly how much we spent. They're right here, both of them. All the stuff is right in here. So you can go back and look. So we've got that. We're doing good so far. I think this is actually possible, guys. So now we've done that. Now we got to get our 2-piece set bonuses, because those are going to be important too. So the Ina's and the Natalia set. So now we got to kind of look in the Natalia reflection. Now this is where it might get rough. But if we can get in Natalia's reflection for really cheap, and we can. This is crazy, guys. Come on. Okay, so Natalia's reflection, I'm going to say 800,000. Just because it's such a baller item. So 120, what's the best one we can kind of get? If they had one, oh, that's a socket. Oh, okay. If they had, let's go dexterity. Let's go 150. Not gonna happen. Okay, 140. Not gonna. Oh. Okay, 9%, 140. I don't know. I just feel like we can get something better. 144 looks like the best one for the price. Oh, 400,000. What is this? Okay, I'd like to get 9%. Oh, at a socket. Oh, how's that even possible? Okay. Okay, I kind of think we should go with this. There's no way guys are going to be able to get crit chance or crit damage on this, so don't even start saying that in the comments. It's not going to happen. So I'm liking this right here. 9% attack speed. It's got some intellect. It's got some arcane resist. And it's going to give us that socket too, which is going to help with more damage. So 500,000. Alright, now we're down to 8 million. Okay, we have 8 million, and we've purchased 3 items, which means we have 10 items left. So let's see what our spending limit is now, not counting gems. Divided by 10. Be 800,000. Why did I not be able to do that in my head? It's late. Anyways, leave me alone. So, 8 million down to 800,000 per item. That's pretty good. So now we got to go with the boots, Natalia's bloody footprints. Okay, so probably not. Ooh. So this is where our resist all is going to be key. Try and get 80. Just try and get the max on this because we have to get it here because we can, as you can see. 185. We're not going to be able to get vitality here because it's going to be too expensive. I mean, even if we went down to, let's say, somebody went down to really low dexterity, right? Then we go vitality. Can we do that? No, see? I told you. We can't do vitality. That's okay, though. That's okay. So, okay, let's see. Not a big difference between these ones. The 6%, 500,000. It's got around the same armor. It's a little bit less dexterity, but we're saving 300,000 gold on this item here, and we're getting that 6%, which these ones are, you know, slightly better, just barely better, but we're spending an extra 300,000 gold. I don't like those odds there. Plus, we're getting some magic fine. 500,000. We got a winner. Okay. I want to save as much as I can left for some, you know, for some gems. So we're down to 7.5 million. Okay. I write all this stuff down, guys. Probably a good idea if you do this as well when you're doing it. Now let's see if we can get lucky on some Ina's. Now, Ina's Temperance, I have no idea if this is going to work, but you never know. Holy crap, this is going to work. What is wrong with this game? Okay, the best ones we can get are not even that much better than those other ones. I'm pretty sure we can't get Vitality. Like, there's no way. No. What about All Resist? We can get All Resist. A very small amount. But we can get it. Such a small amount at All Resist though. 22, ooh. That was pretty good. 23 for... Okay. Let's see if we can get higher than 23. There's only 2 items. 29 and 23. Now the dexterity is pretty low, but I don't see us getting much more dexterity than that anyways. So like 100 dexterity? Yeah, okay, we can get that. 150? No. 135? We can get that. 140? We can get that. Let's see if there's any like just basic resistance on these. Intellect, intellect, intellect. Okay, are any of these 9%? No, none of them are 9%. 50 dexterity is quite a bit though. Let's go into... Okay. Okay, I'll probably end up editing this video, guys, so we just kind of skip ahead on a lot of these spots here, because I'm sure you don't want to, you know, be, man, people are messaging me like crazy. That's just a typical day. Okay, I'm trying to think, should I go with the all resist or should I get with the extra? I think we're just going to maximize our damage on this just because it's going to be the best thing for us. 700,000. I'd like to get 9% attack speed, but that's okay. 700,000. Now we're down to 6 million. We were at what? We were at 7 minus... was that 600,000? 700,000. So we're at 6.8 million left. Okay, that's done. So now we have Why did I do that? Okay, now we have 5 items. We still got a bunch to go though. We need the Ina's chess piece, which is going to be the vast expanse, and you're going to get as much dexterity and as much dexterity and as much vitality as you can. This is going to be an important one to get vitality to make up for that. So let's try and get as much as we can, like 200 or something like that. Not going to happen. Okay, 150, not going to happen. 110, still not going to happen. Let's expand this to 1 million. This is a pretty important item. Not going to happen. Holy crap. Okay, we're looking good now. So we have percent life, 10% life, 10% life, 10%, 12% for 1 million. That vitality's not that high though. 12%. Okay. No. I'd rather spend 164 dex. Yeah, 164 dex, that's gonna be nice. Let's go with that. 500,000, that'll put us down to 6.3 million. So that's done. Okay, now we're gonna go into the next item, which is going to be, we have 1 ring, we have these, we have this. Let's try and get a witching hour. A witching hour. Okay, dexterity, witching hours. See the most we can get, like 70? Yeah, we can get 70. Oh, okay. There's a lot of strength and intellect to help with survivability on there too. Take that into consideration, guys. I mean, obviously it's not amazing. It's not an amazing item, but 65, does that open some doors there? It does. Physical resistance? Oh, that's probably pretty good. A lot of crit damage on, okay, 8. So we minus, so now we minus, now I'm going to have to start using the calculator because they're putting some weird totals here. So 6300000 minus, what was the crazy amount? 88888888888. Boom. Now we have 5.4 million left. 5.4 million. Okay, so I'm going to log into the game real quick, throw all these items on, so that way I can look at what I still have left. Okay, log in to Inferno, MP10, go and get our items, throw them all on. We still have more items to get, guys, don't worry. Okay, we're already at 50,000 damage right now. We're already at 50,000 damage, and we still have a little ways to go, and gems and all that good stuff, guys. This is 10 million gold, guys. 10 million! If you don't have 10 million gold, you just quit playing Diablo 3, because you don't know how to play this game. I mean, 10 million gold is not that hard to get, guys. I mean, I can find that just laying on the ground in one night of Diablo 3. I mean, it's not that hard to get. So if you don't have any excuses to say, Shinobi, it's too expensive, I can't pay that much, you have no excuse. Do this. Okay? So we're not done yet, though. So Vile Ward Shoulders. Okay. We're going to say 800,000 here. So the goal here is to get as much dexterity as possible and hopefully get some vitality. So obviously we're going to be able to get quite a bit. 200, way too much. 150, just play with the numbers, guys. That's all you got to do. Play with the numbers, boom. We found our sweet spot right there. 60, now what you're going to do now is you're going to look at the dex, you're going to look at the vitality, everything else just kind of normally comes on it. 190 dex. Okay, so 190 dex is this one. That's the best one for 200,000. But let's look at the vitality, though. It's actually the best one here. 78 vitality. Screw that, man. No way. 200,000? We just made a huge bonus there. Okay, we're down to 5. So I'm going to minus here. Minus 200,000. Boom. Now we're at 5.2 million. Okay. Now we're going to go with the Mempo helmet. Well, actually, for more damage for this, let's see how much a Mempo Twilight is. Let's just see. Let's just have fun with it and see what we can get. We can get Mempos, okay. We need that resist all. Remember, this is MP10. Now you can get, now a trick you can do, guys, is you can get Indariel's Visage. And the thing is, you can get all resist on it. A lot of people don't know that. So check it out, watch. 60%, boom, look at that. And you're still going to get the crit chance, you're still going to get the attack speed, you're going to get the dexterity, and you're going to get the all resist. But the thing is that you want to look for as little fire damage as possible. Fire damage mobs are going to be really just a pain in the butt for you. This is actually not too bad. Now, obviously you're not going to have the socket. I mean, 6%, 5% is the best you can get. But obviously you're not going to have the socket, we get that. But the thing is that, like, this is going to be pretty big because it's going to be such a big damage increase for you and help you just get through that MP10, and you're still going to have the all resist. Now the socket's going to be gone, so that's okay. This is a temporary helmet until you get a Mempo that's decent, that has vitality on it, that has higher dex, obviously. So this is going to be a temporary solution here, okay? So 800,000. So let's minus that. Boom. Now we're at 4.4 million. Okay, and we still have quite a few items here. Let's see if we can get that Latani ring that we were talking about. Let's see if that's even possible. Oh, we can get Latani rings. Blizzard, fix this game. Come on, Latani rings. I mean, look at that crit chance. We got some good stuff going on here, guys. I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, quite a bit of dexterity. Okay, you can get the all resist on there too. That's just going to give you some extra survivability. So our best bet is going to be just getting the most we can, which is 158 dexterity from this. Regenerating life, not really a big factor. Getting double resist though, that's going to be kind of nice. I wonder if we should go ahead and do that, because this one here has a double resist, and it's only a small. Yeah, let's do that. 500,000. There we go. Okay, so let's minus that. Oh crap, I messed it up. So it was 4.4 million. I messed it up on here. 4 minus, and we just got 500,000, right? So 500,000. 3.9 million left. Okay. So now we got the Latani, we got to get bracers. Let's see if we can get some. We don't need. We actually, because we have the movement speed on both of these, we can actually use the bracers as defensive bracers. So you don't have to get Lacunis with crit, because we probably couldn't even get Lacuni with crit anyways. So Lacuni, let's go with crit. I don't even know if that's possible. Oh yeah, of course it is, because this is Diablo 3. Okay, how much dexterity can we get? Quite a bit, actually. Okay, but I mean, we really need to get we need to have the survivability here. It'd be nice to get the Lacuni. It's a route that you can go if you feel like your damage isn't high enough, but I really just want to get some really nice bracers. Just some, you know, dexterity that's pretty decent, maybe some all resist and some crit chance in there too. Yeah, like that. See what I'm talking about? Look at that. So now we have, boom, some all resist in there. That all resist is kind of small though. I don't like that. Maybe we can do vitality instead. And that's not going to happen. What about 4 crit? Okay, that's going to happen. 4.5 crit. That's not too bad. Because remember, guys, with Lacuni, you're not going to get 6% crit on Lacuni anyways for this much. So this is actually not too bad. How much vitality are we going to be able to get? Hopefully it's a good bit. This is like the best one here. 145 vitality. It's even got all resist on there too. It's a small amount, but it'll help. Now these are newbie bracers, guys, no doubt about it. But I mean, cold resist, all resist, lots of vitality, lots of dexterity. We need to make up that vitality when we can. I'm thinking this is going to be a good deal here. 4% crit chance. I like it. Why not? So 500,000 right on that one. So then we go minus. We have 3.4 million left, guys, and we have quite a few slots left. Not that many slots left, actually. Let's go see the update on this. I like to do this about every 4 or 5 items that I buy. So I know this video is at like 25 minutes, but okay. So what we're going to do is we're now going to go to this. Throw these on. We're already at, we have 2 items left to buy, and then we have gems. Okay. 2 items left to buy. We got gloves, so we're going to try and get as awesome gloves as we can. And we have quite a bit left, so I'm going to say 1 million on gloves, 1 million on amulet. So with gloves, let's go with dexterity. That's quite a bit. Crit chance, crit damage. Definitely need crit chance because we're kind of lacking in some areas, which is going to be very cheap. And then all resist, maybe, if we can do it. We can. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can get lucky on some of this stuff. I mean, if we can get vitality in one of these too, that would be epic, but I doubt that's going to happen. Ooh, look, that's a lot of crit chance. Okay. Okay. This, I mean, I wish that crit damage was higher though. That's the only problem. What if I did vitality instead? No. What about vitality instead? Let's see, because we're going to be lacking in that area. We can do vitality. Can we get 100? No. 80? We can. I want that crit chance to be higher. We really need that crit chance to be really high. Like 9%. See, now it's not even worth it with the vitality, but I think we can get the all resist though. We can. 1 million right here. This is the item we saw from before. That crit damage is kind of low, but we'll make up for it in the gem. We need our crit chance to be much higher here because we're not using sharpshooter. Let's do that. 1 million. It's going to put us down. Minus. We're at 2.4 million now. So now we have left the amulet. Amulet here is going to be pretty simple to do. We don't need all resist now. We're going to do dexterity, crit chance, crit damage, and vitality. Okay? There we go. So let's see what we can get here. Try and get the best one that we can. This one has min-max damage on it, but that crit chance, crit damage is so low. 8% crit chance there. Oh, that dexterity is so low. Let's see if we can... 100 dexterity? We can. There's only 2 items. That's not too bad, actually. It has fire resist on it. 555,000. That's going to save us some gold on our last item. That's not too bad, guys. It's not bad. Fire resist. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. 555,000, so I'll minus that. Minus 555, 555. So we have 1.8 million left to buy our gems. So let's go send the items over, and we'll see which gems we need. I'm pretty sure I know which gems we need in my head right now. Let's go send it over. Okay, remember we still need gems, guys, so this damage is going to go up quite a bit more. We're at 142,000. Remember, no sharpshooter. Okay? No, we're not using sharpshooter. This is 10 million gold, by the way. We still have 1.8 million left. And we'll look at the health, we'll look at the resist alls and stuff soon. Don't worry, we're getting to that. I think you're gonna like it. So let's go to the auction house. So we're gonna need green. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green gems. We're we're gonna need, because our crit damage needs to be higher, because sometimes you'll get a min-max gem for the weapon, which would be, you know, ideal to get a min-max gem and then also get a crit damage gem. But in this situation, I feel like my crit damage is not near as high as it should be, so I think the crit damage gem is actually going to be better for us in this situation. So we needed how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green gems, 2 of which are going to be better because we want the better ones to be here. So we're going to go here, emerald 2. Okay, these are the 60%, and we have 1.8 million, 270s. We'll get the 60% ones. Okay, 447,000. Okay. Minus that. We're at 1.3 million now. So what I'll also get a ruby and see if it works better too, because I think we'll have the gold left over to see if it's better. So okay, so then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these ones. So 6, 1.3 million. We have 1.39. That's how much we have. There it is. So let's grab that. Boom, and we get a little bit of gold left back from this here. This is like almost exactly 10 million gold. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up 1 ruby just because I'm curious. We only have about 100,000 left, so I don't know. I don't think the ruby's going to be that good. That's a very small amount. 30. That's a very small amount. So we did it. I mean, guys, we have. Let me minus that out. We just spent we just spent this much. Okay, we had 3900 minus, and we just spent 1,338,000. We have 52,000 gold left. Now it might be a little rough because I did mess up my calculator a little bit, but that's generally 10 million gold, guys. I mean, that's 10 million. So let's go take a look at what we've got here. Okay, sorry I'm a little sick. I mean, I'm just coming over a cold. You guys would know if you're in the live stream and stuff. Alright, so let's pop these bad boys in here. Let's get that damage up. Wow. 192,000. Now, yes, I know you're looking and you know that my Paragon level is higher. So you're going to factor that in when you're doing this. But still, I mean, 10 million gold, guys. 10 million gold. 192,000 damage. 2,800 dexterity. The vitality, look at my health, 36,000. We're going to change that up though too. So if we feel like the health isn't enough, we're going to use Perfectionist, which is going to put us up to 40,000. But let's just stick with Steady Aim for now. And let's look at our resistances. We have 483, about 471 is the lowest for that there. Okay. And then we have 443,000 crit damage, 53% crit chance. Remember, you want to use the Scoundrel. 1.87 attacks per second. That's pretty fast. Yeah. So let's go test it out. Why not, right? Let's go to Keep Depths. Why not? Let's go test it out and see just how nice this is. So using this spec that I use on my normal MP10. And that's MP10, guys. I mean, these are going down pretty simple. I'm even standing right beside them and everything. And because I'm standing beside them, I don't really have to be using Steady Aim. So I could use Perfectionist, and it would be even better if I was using Perfectionist, because then I would have a lot more survivability. But sometimes you're not going to be right beside them, and that's okay. So, you know, here's an elite pack here. Let's do a little demonstration on elite pack. Okay, got him stuck a little bit there. It's got me stuck a little bit. Position is very important too when you're trying to stay alive from elites here. Obviously he's not going down super fast, but I mean 10 million gold, guys. If you ever said, hey, I want to do MP10, but I just don't have the gold for it, that's a lie. You have the gold for it. You just gotta spend it correctly. That's it. Okay, his ads are almost down now. They have about 1.6 million health each. Now I'm gonna hit my my cooldown here. If you guys are curious about the spec, look, we just found a legendary. Look, Blizzard's rewarding us. But it's not a very good legendary. But still, Blizzard's like, good job, Shinobi. Good job. Way to go, buddy. That's what Blizzard's saying. Okay, I'm gonna start taking some damage. I'm also stun locking him too. I can actually take some of that damage too, if you noticed. I could probably die here if I don't get enough discipline. Okay, let's do this. Just gonna stun him. I mean, it's just taking a little while to get him down. I understand that, but this is 10 million gold, guys. I mean, look at that burst right there. Look at that burst on him. This is an elite pack too. Normally, when you're farming legendaries, you skip the elite packs anyways, right? You just want to kill the trash mobs, and this could easily kill trash mobs easily. But I'm just showing you a demonstration on what it looks like when you're going up against this. Now, I know the Paragon levels is a factor, and you're not going to do quite as good, but that's 10 million gold. Just spend an extra 5 million gold to make up for those Paragon levels, you know? Because essentially, that would be like buying half of the items over again, you know what I'm saying? And you're good to go. Okay, I'll even let him swing at me and see how much damage he can do to me. Boom, he hit me. Look at my health. Look at my health. I'm not even using shadow power. Not even using shadow. I know these mobs don't hit super hard, but this is MP10, guys. You guys have no excuse to not be able to do MP10. And I think I just proved it right there. Okay? So you guys go give it a shot. I mean, you know, the Paragon level, yeah, it does make a difference. It's not a very good item. I'll even ID it just to show you guys.
Sometimes I wish that I was traveling with a beautiful woman.
Okay. Yeah. So let me take off the items here so you can see what the difference would be with just my, you know, being level 60 and having Paragon 93. So let's just see the difference here. Because I know people are probably going to question it. Okay, so that's 11,000 health. So you'd have about, you know, 10 or 11,000 health lower, but you may even be Paragon 30 or 40 or something like that. It's very common for people to be that much. I mean, it's been out for a while now, you know. The dexterity, my damage is, you know, obviously, I mean, if you just had the weapon, what would my damage be? Like 11,000. So just factor about 10 or 11,000 damage difference. So that's 180,000 instead of 192,000, and then there you go. So I mean, you have a little bit less health than me. By a little bit, not too much, but you could also, like I said, if in a situation that, you know, you feel like you needed more health or something, then just change the items around a little bit, make it a little bit different. Maybe for this type of item, maybe try and get more vitality instead of getting more dexterity like I did, or try and get more vitality on the amulet, or, you know, I mean, we got a good bunch on there, try and get more maybe on there, or maybe even try and get, you know, a Mempo Twilight that has, you know, vitality on it, or maybe some, like, you know, life percent and stuff too. So there are other ways of doing it that would cost you just about the same amount of gold, but I want to show you this one way that you can do it so you don't have an excuse to say that I can't do MP10 and I can't make 10 million gold, because yes, you can make 10 million gold. It's not hard at all. Go make 10 million gold. Farm this type of stuff, go play on the auction house, mess around with the numbers. Every day the value of items goes down. So if you're watching this video 3 months from now, you may even be able to do this for half the amount of gold. Anyways, guys, my name's Shinobi, and until next time, thanks for watching.